Last year, in the beginning, I was supposed to be redshirted, and then, injuries went down and all these things, and then I got a chance to start. So it was kind of like, low at first, and then, I ended up getting what I wanted to get. So it ended up being a pretty good year for me.
What was just the end part of last year like for you? I mean, to start in an ACC championship game, to win, to start in an Orange Bowl and win that. I mean, not too many freshmen really get that opportunity.
Yeah, it was big. Like I said, I was going to get redshirted, and then, it was crazy that I ended up starting the last two games, which were the biggest games of the season. And, I just really stayed in the playbook and did what I was supposed to do, and I think I did pretty good.
What'd you learn last year? Because, I mean, the three guys, two of them in Tank and Brandon that got hurt were amazing, and they're all very, very high draft picks. What'd you learn, especially from those guys and Bjorn last year?
Really just learned how to be a technician. They were good at the craft, and they just worked it over again, and I really learned the speed of the game is way different from high school.
Talk about this year. I mean, you come in as one of the main guys that's going to be relied upon this year. What's that challenge been like for you so far?
It's a challenge, but, I always like a challenge, and, it just means I have to continue to work hard and do what I've been doing.
A lot of newcomers, obviously, this year, defensive end. You and Giorgio, really the only guys with a lot of experience. What's that been like trying to lead these guys, even though you are yourself a young guy?
It hasn't been that hard. These guys are coming in like DeMarcus, ready to work and ready to get in reps too. So, it's not too much you really have to say to them besides, just the little things, technique and things like that.
A new coach, obviously, a position and D coordinator. Talk about Coach Senseri first, kind of the personality he is, and he's had a lot of experience at the next level and at college, coached some really good players.
Senseri is definitely a firecracker, man. Any given point he can just, go off. But, he's really good at what he does. He has a great background from the NFL to Alabama, Courtney Upshaw, Julius Peppers, and, he gets on to you, but it's because he wants you to be the best you can be. So I appreciate that.
One of the things Cam Irving was saying after the scrimmage on I guess it was Monday, he was saying, man, it was tough to pick at the blitz schemes because from what y'all are throwing at him, well, from Coach Pruitt, what kind of blitz schemes and how hard is that for the offense to pick up?
It's pretty hard. The defense that we're learning now is a lot of blitzes, so it's like someone's coming every play, so they don't really know who to pick up, and we do a lot of stunts and things like that, so it's hard for them to pick up.
Is that something you enjoy this part of the season? Because spring football still is relatively new. I mean, for these guys to have to deal with that is definitely a challenge.
Yeah, I like it. It frees up a lot of the D-line, and no one is really, double team. It's a lot of single blocks, so you end up getting free a lot.
How nice is it to have most of your defensive tackles back? A guy like Timmy that's been there, that's been through the battles in the ACC.
It's great to get him back. Timmy is a great D-tackle, and then we have Eddie who's under him, and Nile and Shanks and all the different ones, DeMonte, and it's like, we're not really losing a step. We have everybody that we had back.